You see what I'm doing here?
Okay.
You see it?
Are you
I'm trying
twerking?
to. I think I'm playing what people do when they play inverted.
Oh,
What's up, everybody? I'm Nick.
and I'm Jake,
This is Internet Gaming News Show.
presented by Midwest Gaming Republic.
Welcome to Internet Gaming News Show, everybody. Jake, we have an absolutely packed show today. Why don't you tell everybody what we have going on in the show?
Yes, we do, Nick. We're going to start with our controversial subject. We're looking at how people orient their controls and some of our reactions to it. Second, we're going to look at our WTF segment, where a man sells his what? Find out more coming up. And lastly, we have our Cyberpunk 2077 segment, where we're going to watch a trailer and we're going to talk about some of our initial reactions and what we know about the game. So we got a pretty packed show, and I think we're ready to get into the Internet Gaming News Show, Nick.
Internet Gaming
do
News
it.
Show, let's go, baby! And now for a special controversial segment. We shared an article on our Facebook page at Midwest Gaming Republic. If you're not following, go follow now. And we had a couple followers on there share their feedback about playing inverted.
Yeah, this is something that I didn't think was controversial. I knew one person that played inverted, and I just thought, that man's a weirdo.
Right. We knew one weirdo, and we just thought, like, hey, you know, he's kind of special, and we're just going to let him do his thing.
Right, and then I posted that article, and we got a few replies from like people that follow our Facebook page that were like a little bit offended, a little bit upset that we would judge the way that they play their games.
They were like, don't you know, if I ever have to fly a plane, I will be prepared for that, okay? Like, hold on, Jake.
Hold on 1 second. Ready? You see what I'm doing here?
Okay.
You see it?
Are you
I'm trying
twerking?
to. I think I'm playing what people do when they play inverted.
Oh,
I'm trying to be upside down.
you're just like hanging off.
I
Like,
gotta
the edge of
look
the
like I'm
couch?
trying to eat my own butt.
Thought you were twerking at first.
Okay,
dude.
can you tell me what's up with this article, though? What did these scientists talk about with this gaping hole? Are they trying to infer a joke that there's a gaping hole in inverted players' brains?
I don't think that that's what they're inferring.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
It's just there's a minority of players that invert the y-axis on their controls, which means like when you look up, it goes down, and when it goes down, it goes up, which is kind of confusing, and I could never play that way. But I know that the people that I've talked to started out playing like games like Time Splitters. Have you played Time Splitters, Nick?
Dude, I'm a Time Splitters veteran.
Yeah, getting used to like the inverted controls of Time Splitters, and then like the big one is Flying Game, is where people developed this habit of inverting their controls.
Yeah, I do recall playing a lot of Time Splitters on the GameCube, and it's a very untraditional, and it's very like your instincts don't feel like you're not accustomed, right, to the feeling of like, you know, if I push up, I should look up. So I don't know, maybe in the brains of inverted players, you know, when they like look down I don't know, like maybe their brain does something opposite. Maybe, I'm not sure yet.
I like the movements that you were doing. I think you're getting to the right place. I don't think you quite have it wrapped around your brain yet, but but we're getting there.
Yeah.
I would love to hear what people have to say about playing inverted. If there's more people that play inverted, like how'd you start? And do you think you could ever play like with regular controls? Because I know in college my roommate played inverted controls, and every time he'd be like, "Here, try this." He'd hand me the controller, and I'd be like, shoot," and I'd have to go in and switch my controls. So yeah, I'm just interested how people got started and why.
Inverted controller players are bats, confirmed. They play upside down. Also, don't get so butthurt about one article that we shared on our Facebook page. And that's your segment for controversial news.
Controversial topics.
Jake, it's WTF news time.
Nick, what is our crazy news for the day?
There's a man in Taiwan, and he was forced to sell his PS5 after his wife figured out that it was not, in fact, an air purifier that he had.
I mean, that's pretty crazy, and I think that this article like really speaks for itself. but if you could scroll down a little bit, there's
Mhm.
just like a section of it that I think is important for us to read.
That everyone gets to experience.
Yeah, up just a little bit, right there. Okay, so this man Wu, he found the best deal on a PS5 on the marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
from this seller right here. And so when he met the seller, when the seller arrived, it turned out to be a middle-aged man. You could tell that he definitely played video games just with a single look, Wu wrote. Kind of judgmental, Wu. While inspecting the contents of the package, Wu struck up a conversation with the seller. Where'd you buy this console? Puchrome, a major online marketplace in Taiwan. Oh, you're really quick at reserving the console. Did you manage to reserve 2 consoles? If not, why are you selling this? The man paused for 2 seconds before responding. It's my wife who wants to sell it. I went silent after seeing the look in his eyes. I could feel his pain, Wu wrote. Seems like women can still tell the difference between a PS5 console and an air purifier.
Oh my goodness. Audible.com. Reach out, and Jake is available to do some readings for your books.
Thank you, Nick.
Yep.
But it still seems like honesty is going to be the best policy when purchasing a new gaming console and not trying to pass it off as something else.
Yep.
To your significant other.
Yep. And even though women have been to Jupiter, and they are in fact stupider, still not dumb enough to figure out that a PS5 is an air purifier. And that's your WTF news segment. Thank you.
Yep.
Cyberpunk 2077, man. It's here. Can you freaking believe it?
Bro, we've been waiting for this game for forever.
I know. Have you seen the trailer drop?
I haven't seen the new trailer.
All right.
Hit me up. Let's see it.
Let's watch. May contain content inappropriate for children.
All right, shield their eyes. CD Projekt Red, baby. If this game's as good as The Witcher, man, I'll be happy. Ooh. Cinematic eyes. Slow-mo bullets. We're in the Matrix.
Wait, something's not right here about this video.
I feel like I've seen this one before.
Wait, when did this trailer come out?
7 years ago?
7 years ago.
2013 this trailer came out.
Oh,
That's how long that we've been waiting for this game.
All right. Let's watch the real trailer. All right, the game drops here in a couple of days, Jake. We have the real trailer here that has some in-game footage. Why don't we just take a second to watch through that, and then we'll talk about what we know about the game and kind of get a feel for what it's going to be. The hype is real, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And so, like, what do you know about this game so far, Nick?
To be honest, Jake, I really don't know a whole bunch. I know it's been in development for a long time. I know that Keanu Reeves may or may not make an appearance, so I'm kind of hyped about that. But the game,
the Fortnite character?
Yeah. Oh, is that the same guy?
It's the same guy.
Damn.
Same guy. Yeah, he's got his start in Fortnite.
Keanu.
Little known fact.
Please forgive me. This game does look really pretty. November. Wait, did you see that? November.
This November?
Do you think that they did that as a joke? Do you think that they delayed the game again? They were just like, one more time.
Like, let's make our trailer wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You did have a couple things that you had been reading about. Mark Henry. Maybe
Dude,
not.
If Mark Henry makes cameo,
that would be sick.
You gotta play this game. If Hulk Hogan's in this game, bro, I mean, everyone's gotta buy it.
Stop.
But
why don't you tell me what you know about the game?
Yeah. So, like, these big titles that come out, like the big AAA titles they're so hyped up. You know, everybody's been talking about this game for years and years and years. And generally, my rule of thumb is to just kind of try to avoid a lot of that hype, because you only end up getting burned with that. You know, you set your expectations too high, and no matter how good the game is, it ends up letting you down. So I've really tried to avoid most of the Cyberpunk stuff that comes out and just try to wait for the game. And it's been delay after delay, which has made it a little more difficult. But with a few reviews that have come out in the last few days, since people have had early access to copies, I've been seeing a few things. The first one is like the length of the campaign. I've seen people finishing the main story between 15, 20, and 30 hours. But the big thing about the length of the campaign is that the side quests really do impact your campaign experience. So like it impacts the ending of the campaign significantly, and it impacts all your interactions with characters throughout the game, which is something that I think is super super cool for RPG games. And like as somebody who's played a lot of like Mass Effect, and you wonder how much do my choices actually affect the storyline and where the game goes, and how much am I being railroaded to a specific like thing that's going to happen no matter what, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited from everything that I've heard about this game in that your choices really do impact the world significantly.
Yep.
And that's something that I've been waiting for a long time in an RPG game where I feel like my choices mean something and it'll have an impact on the end of the story. So like that's my biggest takeaway, and that's what I'm really hyped for. And I really hope that it doesn't let me down in that regard. And that's it for the Internet Gaming News Show this week.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for joining us on the Internet Gaming News Show today. We would absolutely love if you guys would leave a comment and let us know what you thought, or you can do that right here, or even more so, we prefer it if you did it in our Discord. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, and also consider following and subscribing. And lastly, we stream daily, everybody, and not only daily, but we play a variety of different games. So we are over on Twitch and over on our Facebook Gaming, all under Midwest Gaming Republic. That is Jake and myself, and that is all from Nick and Jake. And here on IGNS, we'll be back next week. Good night.